Welcome once again to O Heavens, where we think about the things that happen on that plane that we can't see, in that place, that holy place where God moves and does what he needs to do. Heaven. It's our target. If you're a follower of Jesus, that's where you want to go one day. That's where you want to spend your eternity. And so the questions that we're looking at help us understand heaven and what goes on in heaven just a little bit better. Today's question is another question about angels. The question is, do angels ever die? That's a good question. Don't know if you thought about that. Angels are always battling out there somewhere. We know that there's warfare that's going on. So I guess it's a fair question. Do they die? And how do we know? Or not how do we know, but maybe more importantly, what do we know? And then what can we conclude from that, knowing that we can't understand all of the complexities of heaven? In Daniel chapter 9, the angel Gabriel appears to the prophet Daniel. Then, more than 500 years later, this same unchanged Gabriel appears to Zacharias, the father of John the Baptist, in Luke 1, chapter 5, or verses 5 through 25. And in Luke 20, verse 36, we read these words, which become important for us to answer the question. Nor can they die anymore, for they are equal to the angels and are sons of God, being sons of the resurrection. The implication of that is that angels don't know what it's like to become ill. They don't know what it's like to grow old. And so, case in point, they also don't know what it means to eventually die. One day, when we reach heaven, we too move beyond those afflictions and those confines of this earthly body that God has given us. And we get our new resurrection bodies, which are bodies designed for heaven. Angels already have the form of heavenly body they need to survive, and so we will share a permanent citizenship with angels in heaven. And yet, in heaven, we will be sons and daughters of the King. Different in our relationship to God than angels are. Different in how we relate to him through eternity. And yet they're together, spending forever together. And so does that mean you'll get to talk to Gabriel one day? If you want to. Do you get the opportunity to talk to Michael one day? If you would like. I don't know if heaven has McDonald's, but you can take them out for a milkshake. I mean, you can do with them those things that you can't do now, and you'll have an eternity to flesh it out. And the answers become clearer one day, someday. But do they die? No, don't think so. And so, until next time, we will go back once again, and I'll probably talk about angels next time in O Heavens.